crafters, it's Chloe from Chloe's Creative Cards, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create this gorgeous project using the Country Flower stamp and die set. So we're going to be creating some 3D flowers. I'm going to show you how to create a 3D card blank. We're going to be die cutting, we're going to be stamping and embossing. We've got lots of techniques going on with this card. We're going to be doing some inking too. I'm going to show you a little sneaky peek of one of our new products. So yeah, lots going on this one. So I really hope that you enjoy this video and you can join me to make this fabulous card. So to get started, I'm going to show you how to do the base card first. Okay, so we're going to start off by using our Fancy Squares 2 8x8 die set. I'm going to start off by taking not the largest but the next one in from the die set. And we're then going to take that die and we're going to overhang it ever so slightly over our card blank. Okay, so it's over the crease. That makes sense, over the fold. So we're going to take that down in place and we're then going to run that through our Gemini. So I'm just using my base plate, my plastic shim, my clear cutting plate on the top, and through it goes. And there we go, and if we grab that at the other side, you will see that we have got this beautiful die cut card blank. Now it looks a little bit weird at the moment because the little top part is missing, but we're not going to stress about that. We're simply going to take a piece of white card and die cut out exactly the same shape again, and we're going to stick it over the top, and that will then give you that lovely little shaped top to the card. Okay, so what we're then going to do is take a little bit of Collal all-purpose glue, and we're just going to glue this onto the background of the card like so. So just scribbling the glue onto there. Okay, and then we're going to stick this down onto our base card as well. Get that in. There we go. Next up, we're going to take some foam pads, and we've taken the next size down in those dies and cut this from Lagoon mirror card. Like so, and then we're going to whip the backs off of these. There we go, and then that's going to get stuck down onto our card blank. Like so. What we're then going to do is we're going to take the next size down again, and we're going to die cut that from a piece of Vista mirror card, Vista pearl card, sorry. And then I'm going to take a scrap piece of paper. I'm going to grab in some Crystal Crush glitter and my chisel tip glue pen. I am forever losing this. There it is. And we're going to just edge along the side of this shape. So I'm literally just going to drag that glue pen along the edge and get this covered in that Crystal Crush glitter. There we go. Put that to one side. We're going to flip that over and we're going to pop some foam pads onto the back of here. Now again, I know I make my cards quite dimensional, but if you just want to do these as flat layers, you can do. If you want to do your foam pads a little bit thinner, you can do. It is completely up to you. Right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to whip the backs off of these. And then I'm going to pop this down onto our base card again. So that's going to get stuck onto there. And then I'm going to pop this one on the top. So this is one of the gorgeous papers from the beautiful Butterfly foiled paper pad. Such a lovely paper pad, that one as well. It's really nice. It's been a really popular design, that one. Okay, so I'm going to whip the backs off of here again. Okay, and then we're going to stick that down onto our base card, like so. Okay, next up, we've then taken one of the this is the bubble frame die, which is gorgeous. And we're going to layer these together. Now, it does have a right and wrong way. It's the right way around because we flattened off one edge. You can't really see it in the design, but it'll stand a little bit better if you make a shaped card. So we're going to pop this down in the middle. So I've die cut one of the bubble frames from Crystal White card and one from a piece of Lagoon glitter card. That is our non-shed glitter card as well. It is awesome. So then we're going to pop some foam pads onto the back of there and peel the backs off, like so. And that's going to go in about the centre of our card, like that. Okay, so that's our base card all built up. So I'm going to pop that to one side and I'm going to show you how to create some gorgeous flowers next. So we're going to be using the Country Flower stamp and die set. Now this stamp and die set, one of the little petals has an extra notch of polymer and one of the petals on the die has a little notch taken out. That's to help you lining them up so you know that that petal is going to match with that petal there. Okay, so we're going to carefully peel this off the acetate and we're going to take our acrylic block. Okay, we are then going to take an anti-static bag. I'm going to give this little area a dusting over, like so. Then we're going to take our stamp. We're going to ink it up using a Wow Clear embossing pad. So lots of tapping all over the image. There we go. And then I'm going to position this down onto our card and press. Now for this particular project, I've done 4 large, 6 medium and 4 small. Okay, I'm going to peel that off. We're going to take our Wow Opaque Bright White Superfine to emboss it. I'm going to heat this up. I'm just going to hold my heat gun still. As soon as I see that embossing powder start to melt and change, I'm going to move my heat gun over the image. Like so. Okay, now we're going to bring in, this is one of our new little inking brushes. These are awesome. We have worked for such a long time on these. The little top is so soft. Like I could just sit and stroke this all day. It's so, so lovely. It's got a flexible neck, so it helps you with pressure when you're inking the images. And they're a gorgeous raspberry pink colour. I mean, what is not to love about the Chloe's Creative Cards brand colour? It is fabulous. It's just a lovely happy colour as well, I think. I always smile when I see things like this in my craft room. But these inking brushes are fabulous. They're going to give you a really nice, soft, seamless, blended look. So I have actually had peacock feathers on this one, but I'm going in with a bit of Salty Ocean Distress Oxide. So I'm going to load it up. I always like to tap off just to see how much ink I've actually got on there. And then I'm going to just gently rub in the middle of the flower. And look at how awesome that looks. But look at the control that I have got over that image. So you can see how it then allows you to create this gorgeous kind of radiating effect in the middle of the flower. And then what you can do is, where you've got a bit of ink, I need like a dry bit of baby wipe and just with my heat gun. A little bit of kitchen roll. Because where you've inked over your embossing, it will actually resist. So, it's about dry. Go, but you can see the gorgeous effect that that's then given. It's just beautiful. Gorgeous. So these brushes are fabulous. They're really nice for blending. They're going to give you such a lovely, soft and diffused effect, which is fabulous. I've had some before and they've not been quite as soft or flexible as these. We've really worked on the doming of the bristles as well. So they are literally like the perfect shape. They sit so nicely in your hand as well. I tend to hold it in my hand like that and then have my index finger at the top. And then you can just kind of rub. But oh my word, honestly, this is incredible. They are so, so good. And they're just nice for inking up your flowers and things like that. The ink holds for quite a while on them as well. And what you can actually do too is you can wash these. So just wash them out in a bit of warm water with a little bit of fairy liquid or dish, like dish soap. That's what I'm thinking, fairy. I was trying not to say the brand. Dish soap. Bit of fairy liquid in there, give it a little wash. You can wash them out, but what I always recommend is keep one for either each colour or each colour family. For some of your paler pinks, such as sponge sugar and things like that, I'd keep a single brush for each colour. Or maybe it's like me, you just use like maybe half a dozen of these. I don't have a huge selection of colours, as you've probably noticed, a lot of pink, but they work perfectly for just adding your ink onto your images. They are honestly gorgeous, much easier than using a bit of foam as well. So 100% would recommend investing in a set of these. They're not available yet, but they will be available very, very soon. Okay then, so that's me done talking about my fabulous new brushes. So what you then do is let your ink dry. Pop your die over the top. I've done that much talking that I've forgotten which petal had the marker on. Oh dear. I was too excited to show you the brushes. That's what it was. Maybe not that one. It's going to be the final one, isn't it? That one. It is. There we go. So you can pop your die over the top, tape that down in place, run it through your die cutting machine. Okay, let me bring in one that I did earlier. Here we go. And then all I've done is gone in, added a little dot of PVA glue and covered it with the gorgeous turquoise sparkle glitter. This glitter is beautiful, by the way. If you haven't got this one in your stash, you definitely need it. It's gorgeous. It looks beautiful in the middle of these flowers. So what we've then done is taken the flowers and I've started to layer them up. So I've pinched down the middle of the petals, like so. Okay, so I've got two large that we're going to layer together. So again, just pinching down the middle like this. Okay, and then we're going to take our pin flare glue and we're going to start and layer these together. Like so, and then we're going to take the medium sized one and pop the medium one in the middle. And then put a small one in the middle of there. Okay, so just going to work around, pinching these petals again and layering these up. Okay, and then we're going to do a medium and a little one in the middle of this one. Again, all the materials that I'm using are listed in the description below. So if you like the look of anything, you can of course shop it all on our website, chloescreativecards.co.uk. Okay, so there we go. So that's that one layered up. We're then going to take the spring Bling box and we're going to add a jewel into the middle of each of those. There we go. Take some tweezers and a blob of glue in the centre. There we go. And then we're going to take 2 medium. This is the small in the middle. Again, I've pre-pinched these, so you're just going to work your way around, pinching the petals. They're dead easy. It's honestly so easy to do. There. Blob of glue on the back of there. Stick that down. A little blob of glue in the middle. So, I'm going to do the same with the next ones. So, pinch, 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 all the way around. Pop that in the centre there. Pop that to one side. We're going to bring our card blank back in, sorry. I'm going to start and layer these up. So we're going to pop on there. One there. One at the top. So, and then what we've also done is taken a load of foliage from the Country Flower set. So this one here. Stamped the leaves out in black, embossed them in clear, and then glittered them with this is an old glitter, I'm really sorry, it's Grasshopper. It's not coming back into stock, but it was the only green I had to hand at the time. So if you've got Grasshopper in your stash, well done. You can use it on this card. If not, you could use Lime Zing as an alternative or Mint Crisp. So we're going to take the leaves, and this is when this starts to come to life. It looks too turquoisey at the moment, but once you start to tuck all of your leaves in behind, like so, you will see how this starts to come together then. That one in there. Swap that little outy one in there. Can really get carried away doing this as well. There we go. So then you can see you've got all of your gorgeous greenery in there. And then we're going to add our little Filigree Happy Birthday. Just at a little angle there to the side. So we've die cut this out. So we've die cut one part from white card, which is the Filigree. Then I've die cut the little background shadow from some Lagoon mirror card. Then I'm going to stick that down into here. I'm not going to stress because that glue is going to dry clear. You can always polish it off with a bit. Oh, I am going to stress now. Look at it. Got it all over. There we go. You can always polish it off with a little bit of a baby wipe as well. It will look better when it's dry. There we go. Okay, so then we're going to take a little foam pad just on the back of here. So I'm going to take a little pair of scissors just to chop that in half. Okay. go an angle there. Then I've got a lovely bow. Becca's tied the bow for me because I can't tie bows like that. Mine look different to how Becca ties hers. So I'm going to pop that little bow just in the corner here. And I'm going to add a jewel into the middle. So add one of those into the centre. Oh, where have I put my colour? Where have I put my pin flare? There it is, straight in front of me. Just add a little jewel to the middle. And that there would be your finished card. So I really hope that you've enjoyed creating this project with me. All of the products that I've used are available on our website, chloescreativecards.co.uk. You can shop all the links just below as well. If you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got so much more inspirational content coming your way. I really hope to see you all again very soon. Thank you for joining me. Bye.